Before we get started, I'd like to thank Mr. Jerry Mullins for putting this deal together. I think this is a really cool avenue for kids to get to show their livestock. Maybe it's not just as special as showing in person in front of all your friends, but guys, it's the best thing we have now, and we only have it because of folks like Jerry that put this together. So thank you to him, and thanks for him calling me. As soon as he called me, I jumped at the opportunity. Anytime I get to evaluate stock and somehow help young people, I know this is a little different, but any chance I get to make a positive influence on kids, I take that opportunity. This has proved to be challenging. I told my wife after I sorted this deal on Friday, I kind of got all my placings lined out. Said, man, it sure ain't easy, and probably harder than sorting it in real life. So, but we've went back and forth. We've come up with some placings, and I think we got a pretty high quality show and certainly a well sorted show, I hope anyway. But it's class one. I think we got a nice pair of hogs that rise to the top, and one that is just better than the other one. The three gilt's going to win this class. She does so because she best combines market fundamentals and some show ability and show quality. Props to the young man. The young man's done a good job getting this one drove, done a good job getting this one clipped right, and looks like she shined up pretty well. And although those aren't the main priorities, certainly makes it easier for a judge to latch onto one. So props to him. And this one just wins because she covers the basics the best. She's heavy muscled, she's bold ribbed and big body. Front half of her body is really attractive and good looking. She's tall shouldered, she's good headed. Like I said, she's big backed, big hipped, big ribbed. She wins. Now, to be critical of one, I think it's pretty nice. She wants to tuck her hip on the go. She wants to round out of her hip and get underneath herself just a bit. If we could fix her there, I think we'd have one that really run to win a lot of county shows. The one that's going to run second today is the number 2 hog. Built a lot like your class winner in terms of having some muscle and some power. She has the same problem out of her hip. Wants to round out of her hip. Wants to just be a little awkward in the way she moves out of her hind leg. She adds to this a problem up front. I think she's one that's too low fronted. I think she needs to be set back in her blade just a little bit, make her more flexible there. She does rival the class winner in terms of being the other one with some power and with some muscle. Nice hog to be second. The 4 hogs are going to run third, and here's just a practical, basic built barrow, one that's got enough muscle and got enough finish. I think when we look at it from a show perspective, we've got to make him more attractive. I'd like to see him with more physical feel. I'm not sure this barrow's flat ribbed, but as he comes to us, he needs more feel. He needs to be popped just a little bit harder. Certainly a nice hog. Probably doesn't have the muscle or power of the 2 that beat him. Still a nice practical barrow. The Berkshire that's going to run fourth here, the gilt, deep body, practical built, really good in terms of structure. That one's plenty flexible. Looks like it's grown well. That's one that just needs more power. We need to get underneath that one and bust that one apart. We need to give her more chest floor, and that'll set the foundation for more width behind there and more width up top. Nice hog, but she's gonna be fourth. The 3 real nice ones. Really nice set. And again, thanks for having me, and looking forward to a good show as we continue.